Joining me now is Beverly Hallberg. She's the president of District Media Group, and Joel Rubin, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of State under President Obama. Thanks to both of you for being here.
Thank you.
And Joel, you're going to go first. I want to ask you, is that the right move? Should House Democrats go to court if President Trump does not comply and submit his tax returns?
Oh, absolutely. And President Trump has already said he would release his tax returns, and he hasn't done it. And the question has to be asked, what is he hiding, and why does he not want to do what other presidential candidates for the past 4 decades have done? And right now, we're in the midst of 2 major controversies, especially since the Michael Cohen testimony. The first is, was he inflating the value of his properties? Is he a tax cheat? And then the second one is, what are his foreign entanglements? We don't know the answers to these. It's past time to have transparency. He asked for transparency in the past. I don't see why he doesn't do the same for himself. Well, it's not a right to privacy question. He wants to be our commander-in-chief. He wants to sign bills about our personal taxes. And this tax bill, this tax fraud, recently a lot of Americans are finding they're paying higher taxes than he promised. We are electing a person to be our public leader. They need to tell us who they are. We should not be wondering if a foreign government has leverage over them. We should not be wondering if they've cheated on taxes and cheated the American people out of legitimate revenue. And the fact that he's not answering the question, that he hasn't done what 4 decades of candidates have done, implies he's hiding something. Why doesn't he just clear the air? Why doesn't he just tell us what he has, what's to hide?
Joel, how much do Americans care about what Speaker Pelosi refers to as President Trump's improprieties, and how much do those alleged transgressions affect the president's ability to run the country?
Well, I think Americans care deeply about whether or not the people that they elect are representing them well, that they are honest, that they are transparent, and we aren't getting that. Tax returns are the best way to understand an individual's fitness for office in terms of their personal interests and their honesty. No, Beverly, wait, please. Let me finish. Public servants, it is legal, first and foremost.
It is legal for him not to.
It is legal for this Congress to get his tax returns. It is legitimate for the American people to know what President Trump's dealings are and have been. It's clear that he has misrepresented and lied about his engagement with the Moscow Trump Tower project. We don't know. Why doesn't he clear the air? Why is President Trump?
Wait, Beverly, let me jump in here.
You're literally interrupting each time I'm trying to communicate. Every instance where the president says something about what his personal business interests are, he could easily clear the air by doing what every other presidential candidate has done for the past 4 decades, and he refuses to do so. So why?
The reason why is his own personal prerogative. If it really came down to whether or not voters cared about this, they knew when he was running for office that he had no plans on releasing his tax record, and they voted for him anyway. They knew this back in the campaign. So to say that this is about American voters, well, if it really is, they already said, we don't care, we want him as president.
That's not accurate. The majority of voters actually were cast for Hillary Clinton. I'm not going to relitigate,
there is the Electoral College.
There are many reasons why people vote, but Americans, if they had the full record on him like they did on Hillary Clinton, maybe they would have made a different choice.
Joel Rubin, I have to leave it there. Beverly Hallberg, thank you too.